Hello, and welcome to tonight's episode of Creators Talk. If you notice, I have a companion next to me on tonight. And on tonight, we're going to be bringing in some women creators to talk about content creation and get their perspective on content creation. And it'll just be an all around, well rounded conversation. And so, on tonight, of course, we have some friends that we're going to bring on, and we'll go ahead and do that now. And we got Charlton and Tamika. How are y'all doing tonight, Charlton and Tamika?
Doing good.
Awesome. Thanks for having us.
Yeah, wonderful. I love the setup.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah. And we got the Reese's in the house, Jeremy and Devion.
Hey, how y'all doing? Appreciate you having us on.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all being here. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little content creation tonight. I want to say thank you all for being here, of course, and appreciate you all's time. Of course, we won't try to hold you all too long, but we just want to get some of these ladies' perspective on content creation because we know y'all can have a different perspective, but we just want to have y'all chime in and talk about some things. And we have a video here tonight that we're going to watch and we'll kind of react to it. We'll get y'all's perspective on it, and that's how we'll kind of start this conversation out. So let me get it pulled up.
Let's move on to tip number 3, which is being confident. I feel like being confident and ignoring all the negative comments or negative opinions, or just honestly, I feel like this is what has slowed me down a lot. It's not even negative comments that I've heard directly, but it's more so like, oh, what if this person sees my TikToks, or what if this person sees my videos and they start saying, "Oh, have you seen Leslie? She thinks she's a content creator now." You know what I mean? It's basically feeling insecure about what other people are going to say about you. And I'm not going to lie, I still feel like that at times. I feel like that with YouTube currently. TikTok is my platform. That's my main platform right now. And that's where I got the confidence to post consistently. And I feel a whole lot more comfortable on there, especially because I feel like people started following me because they wanted to. I wasn't reaching out to like friends and family, or I wasn't being like, follow me on TikTok. So it honestly just kind of felt like it was strangers just watching my TikToks for a very long time. And recently, I just started repurposing my TikTok content onto Instagram, which I feel like that was a huge deal for me because on Instagram, that's where I have all my family and friends, people I've known in real life, people from high school, people from just people that I've interacted with in real life. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little insecure. Like, what are they gonna think of my videos? Are they judging me right now? But we honestly just need to let go of that and come to the realization that people are gonna talk at the end of the day, even if it's good or bad. So who cares what they say?
Wow. People gonna talk good, bad, regardless. All right.
When you sent that out, I didn't realize that she was a mom. I saw you put that on there. It said moms in content creation.
Yeah, I think that's what you had. Actually, it said 5 tips. Uh, 5 tips. Let me see what that.
Let's move on to tip number 3.
Actually, I left the five out, but it said 5 tips for mom creators. That's what it. That's what it stated. And so, but yeah,
Major.
yeah, she did. She did. But I guess the same principles apply even if you're not a mom. I think I'm sure us as men we could relate to that. We wonder all those type of things. So I guess we can just go around. Um, who wants to chime in on that? Who can relate to that?
Davion, can you relate to that?
Oh, Dad. So I can relate. I definitely can relate. When she stated that, the portion about like the fear of judgment. So for me specifically, being in a floor supervisor position where I work and the field that I'm in, we have a lot of a code of ethics that we have to follow. Um,
I want to be mindful of that. And so I'm always just kind of worried about if my coworkers were to see my content more than anyone else. So it has gotten around at my job that we have content out there. It has actually been some of our viral videos on, I want to say, Instagram. And majority of my employees are in their early 20s. So Instagram is their platform and TikTok. And so initially, Jeremy would tell you, we decided to go the route of TikTok. I was like, no, no TikTok, please, 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 please. I don't want to be on there at all. There's a risk of my employees seeing it. I don't want them to see me in that way. Now, y'all know me. I'm a laugh. I'm a joke. We're gonna have a good time. So I'm that way at work, but I did not want them to be aware of my platform. They also, they know that they better not request me because I'm not adding them. But with me having content that's out there, they'll sit there like, Didion, oh my gosh, I ran across this video of you. This is you, right? I'll even have some of the parents of the clients that we service. They seen our content, and I was really, really embarrassed because I don't show them all of my personality. So that's one of the things that really stuck out to me was being, fearful of what their judgments would be about the content. Now our content is always family friendly. It relates to us as a couple. But I work with children. So I
Hmm.
I just didn't really want them to see it. So that's the part that really stuck out for me was fear of judgment. And it was my coworkers more than anyone else.
Hmm, makes a lot
So
of
did
sense.
you get like positive or negative feedback? Like what kind of feedback did you get from people?
It was positive. They were Some of them were texting me, was like, "Oh my gosh, T, I saw how many like likes and comments you had on this video. Girl, you're just as crazy as you are at work. Eat upstairs hunting. What made y'all decide to branch out to do it? With the code of ethics, with the field that I'm in, we cannot engage with the parents outside of there at the clinic. So I have some of the parents that are reaching out and they're like, wanting to add me and can't do that. And then things like that. So it just created a lot. And then there's actually a video we did where I began to talk about like an injury that occurred on the job. And so I have to be mindful in how much I share, you know, so that I'm in compliance. So yeah, it is a lot for me. But it has been.
It was more positive than the negative you assume.
I want them to just see me, especially when I am the authority figure. I don't want them to see that more lax, funny side, or them be able to bring those things up. I don't have pictures of my family and stuff like that on my desk because I want to keep those things separate. So that's what I struggle with. Now they have run across my content and they'll talk about like, oh my gosh, you can see the daughter. Um, I finally saw her husband, things like that. I wanted those things separate.
Hmm. Famous. Mhm.
No. Fame comes with a burden, man. Does.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I can understand that though, especially being in the schools and stuff. But yeah, good thought.
Yeah, I mean, to do the Michael Jackson and cover the kids' faces and have them out there on the banister, you know?
Very sweet. Look, look here. Look.
I wanted these things separate. They should not know these things about my life.
Wow. Okay, you're out there, Deviant.
Yeah, yeah, y'all out there. I mean, it's not a lot you can do. But all right. Tamika, what are your thoughts?
I actually agree with her on the not caring what people think. I feel like I have a filter, and sometimes I forget that I do content. I kind of separate it because although I work for a Christian company, I don't even know if my coworkers know we have a podcast. I don't, it's not something that I bring up in conversation.
But I feel like if you compare yourself to other people, you'll find yourself patterning yourself after somebody. So I try not to like look at other people's content too, because I realize a lot of people like transparency and when you're yourself, because I mean, social media can be really fake. So as far as like not caring what people think, I try so much to be myself because at the end of the day, if like Devion said, somebody's watching you and they're gonna approach you and you might run into somebody in public at some point, and I just wanna be the same me that they see in my content. Yeah,
Hmm.
that's good.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. A whole lot.
Yeah, there definitely is a lot of fakeness out there. Yeah.
Mhm.
You know, you often see like a lot of couples. You'll see sometimes some really popular couples doing content, and next thing you know, that like something crazy happened. It's like, wow, I thought y'all were really like this, and behind the scenes, it's a whole nother story. So,
Yeah, because 'cause I'm very laid back, hence me sitting here with this blanket on.
That's what's up.
Chilling in.
Tasha, your thoughts?
My thoughts, well, I first said, I'm not really a content creator. We already had this discussion earlier. Um, but to what she was stating and what Devion and Tamika was stating, I do sometimes think about, okay, what am I looking like? What I'm talking about? Are people gonna believe it? You know, those type of things. And I guess I don't too much think about whether or not uh people might talk about the good because I seem like I focus more on the bad. So I that's just me. I'm not a camera person at all. It took some something to get me here on this camera tonight. So you better get all you can today.
Which well, the first step. We're trying to build some momentum. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes. And I, it helped that I have other people on here, other women, my fellow sisters on here. So, but yeah, and I think being a as the lady was saying, the tips for moms. I think moms do have a lot that they could say because it's a lot that we relate to, and even as a woman, maybe not being a mom, as a woman that we relate to with other women. So I think it's a lot that we could say to others
Yeah,
that are
I do too.
that's that's useful and that people would need. And I looked at a lot of. I'm sorry, am I talking too much?
good. Yeah,
I looked at some of the content of different people and I see the ones that get a lot of likes are the ones that are telling people something that they can relate to. I was looking at a lady today and she said, um, how many moms are going through different things where they've done everything for their children and the children are not appreciative. And I looked and she has so many, it's like thousands of likes because it's a lot of moms that are going through that. So I think that's the biggest thing. If you find something that people can relate to, then I mean, I'm saying you're not just getting it for likes, but you could be out there helping other people, helping other moms, helping other people, other families. So that's my take.
Mm, absolutely.
mm,
Totally agree. I got a question for the ladies because Batasha, we was having this conversation. Do y'all consider yourselves content creators? Or what are y'all thoughts on that?
Ooh, that's a good question. Good question.
I don't know why.
I don't.
Why not, Tamika?
I'm gonna interject and say that she does, but I'm gonna let her answer.
Yeah. I say the same, but yeah, go ahead. I do want to hear their perspectives. But yes, go ahead.
I don't know why don't look like a probably because again, like I'm just thinking of myself as I'm just Tamika, I'm just talking about the word and sharing what I know. So I don't see myself as that's creating content.
It's just like I'm talking to you.
Mhm.
Mm. It's just conversation. It's just you putting this stuff out into the earth.
That's
It is very conversational, but the reason why I say that I think Tamika may consider herself as a content creator is because even just this weekend, she was just like, "I feel like I have 4 jobs." He's like, "I feel like I have my 9 to 5, I have my photography business." She's like, "We got the podcast and we rent cars." And she's just like so when she put it into that cycle, it was like the content creation came up as a part of who you are. So
our content creator, Tamika.
I guess I should look, and she's a content creator based off what she said, and she didn't even realize it. No, that's so like it's funny that you said it that way, Charlton, too, because like I say the same thing, but um, I, I, and I'm sure the ladies could agree. We really shy away from it. So, for those that have approached me, that aren't even initially like friends with me, that happens to stumble across a video of ours, uh, when they do, they're like, "I didn't know you did content." Yeah, I do. I guess. Like get off. Wait, no, like all content creators. I just think we should. I don't want to teach
I
you.
would
So
say
when I get in front of the camera, I'm eager to be.
I would say you are because there's times where you will record a skit and send it to me. I'm like, oh, look at her taking initiative. So that makes you a content creator because you created it and sent it to me.
I just wanted you off my face. I don't know if I.
well,
She act like she act like I'm a hard taskmaster.
I'm about to say a quote error. Got a quotas.
It's fun. It's fun. But I do. I typically just kind of shy away from it. When he first approached me about doing this, I was not on board at all. But
I mean, you were on board with YouTube, so that's still a content creator, even if you're making videos for YouTube. A podcast is still a content creator.
well, I just shared with Jeremy recently, which I don't think I told you before, but like I can remember being in service some years back, and the spirit was really just kind of flowing, and um I felt led to put content out there. It was gonna be spiritual content, is what I felt led to do, but I was too shy to do it. And I was like, I don't want to go live and do anything. So I kept it to myself. And I recently shared it with Jeremy probably over this past week, and everything. And so he approached me maybe 2 years after I felt led of that in the service one time and was like, let's do marriage content. And I was like, oh, yep. I don't want the Lord to get me. If love indeed him leading me to do this. So I was grateful that he approached me, but then I was like, I'm still nervous about going about doing it. So let me ask you, ladies. Tasha had already kind of stated that she was nervous or not really feeling it, but what are some of the things that makes you all nervous when it comes down to doing the content that you do?
Good question.
Well, first thing is I'm sorry, Tamika.
No, you go. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. So the first thing I think about is, okay, what in the world am I looking like? Is the highlight? Is stomach fat? Is my stomach showing? What is going on? Do I have some back rolls? What's happening? Happy and share.
It's yeah.
So those are like the first things that I think about. Then I say, oh, I do not like the way my voice sounds. What is going on? Then I say, you know what? Just forget it all. I'm not gonna do nothing. And then I don't.
It's the only or self-conscious about yourself.
Very self-conscious about myself. Very.
But so from a guy perspective, y'all put so much time and attention into your presentation. The hair, the outfits, everything. Exactly, but, like, now you're in front of the thing that and everybody gets to see your hard work, and everybody compliments Nika. They thought we can't go anywhere without them complimenting her skin, like, "Oh, yes." So, now you get to put all that clear skin on the internet.
That's a good one. So just being out there like that or like somebody noticing you like that is kind of weird to me.
Good. Let me ask you this, and this is for everybody, but definitely the ladies. What is something that you guys can get out of content creation that you feel might motivate you to want to do it more?
Hmm.
Unique.
That's a good one.
But like when people comment on your videos or something.
Yeah.
Like that Till It Making girl that comments every week? Does that motivate you? No, I'm sitting. No, I'm in all seriousness. In all seriousness, there's a where is she from? She's from Indiana.
I think so. Or
Yeah.
Illinois somewhere.
Oh yeah, yeah. It was somewhere like that.
I think she said Indiana.
Yeah, someone in the Midwest. But she comments like on all of Tamika's videos, and she like is very engaging.
I think it's the fact that like, oh, there's somebody that's like looking forward to your content every week. And if you don't put anything out, then you feel like you're letting people down.
Hmm.
That's a really good one, Tamika. No, that I absolutely agree. There was a lady that she looks a lot like my aunt, like, and I try to be careful in saying you're my favorite aunt, you're my favorite cousin, and things like that, but she is my preferred. I love my aunt greatly, and so she reminds me of my aunt, and she would see us maybe once a year now because she has moved out of state, or excuse me, out of town. And when she would see us, she say, "All right, I'm waiting on y'all to put out something new. See stuff." That's sure he done spoke, so we got to make it happen. So no, I truly feel you on that, Tamika. I totally agree. Um, for me, after an experience we just came out of, I'm motivated to share some of the testimonies. We have experienced some things in our lives, and God has helped us to overcome so much. And so I am inspired to share those testimonies. I've had opportunities to share them on different platforms, talking with the youth before. I've been on other, podcasts and prayer calls and all of that, and have shared those testimonies of the things that the Lord has done for us, miracles, healings, and um, I mean, just all kinds of things. Our faith being tested, his hands of protection round about us, sharing those types of things and getting the responses of those who have shared similar experiences, or like thinking, "Whoa, I can't believe you experienced something like that." Be like, "Oh my gosh," those types of things is what motivates me, to do the content. So I know y'all see this side, but there's so many other aspects and ideas that we have that we want to share. And so there is something I'm looking forward to put out here soon.
Nice. We're looking forward to seeing it, man. Yeah, I've got some secret content coming. Okay, Brady.
Stay tuned.
Mm. Tasha?
What's the question here?
What is something that you can get out of content creation that might motivate you to do it?
Well, I am not on this swing like the rest of y'all five. So, um, I don't, you know what? Maybe if, you know what? I don't know what was harder, but you mean. I really don't. I, I don't. I am okay. Let's say this.
Mhm.
I sometimes think that I can be funny, but then I wanna be serious too. I don't know if that makes sense. So, I don't want people to think that I'm just real crazy because I can get crazy, but I also want them to know that, with my businesses, I mean business. I don't know if that makes sense.
You kind of have your guard up a little bit.
Yeah, I do. And so I don't really let loose.
But that can help you though, right? Because
Yeah, I
like,
think it could.
people know the business side of you, but then they see you tell jokes or they hear you tell jokes, and they're like, "Oh, she's a real person. She's got a personality," and that can be fun too, right?
That's true. That is true. I know we had fun making the video for Jeremy and Devion. We did the running video.
Yeah,
So, those type of things like that. I thought that was very fun. And that was kinda,
Nice.
out of the box for us. But I know I can be serious, but I know when I get outside the cameras and with my family, it's a whole nother story.
yeah, I get that too. I've had people say something to me about like, "You're not smiling enough. You should stop." I'm like, "But I'm talking about something."
Wow. Me that you don't smile. You have like a natural smile though. I feel like you're always smiling.
No,
It's hard to know when Tamika's upset because she's always smiling. Oh, well,
She's always smiling.
yeah.
And I'm just the opposite because people can tell by my face. My
play with Tasha. Leave her alone.
I'm trying to work on that, but it's a challenge, but trying.
Oh, so with
Think if you got more into, because they say now when it comes to business, it's more of a entertainment first approach to even like business sales.
Yeah.
Um, do you think if you started making more content to show that kind of entertainment side and it served as a catalyst and your business started to do well, do you feel like, oh well, maybe there is something to the content creation because I started doing it and now I'm seeing results that will kind of motivate you to do it more.
That that might motivate me to do it more. I just have to have the ideas, Jeremy, to do some of those things.
yeah, cha-ching. Started making that.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if I were to start making some coins, I'm pretty sure something could come up in my head to do some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I guess just like as you stated, like Tasha states, and it's I know some may not think it, but Tasha states that, she don't like the camera. And of course, I think many of the ladies don't consider themselves content creators, which y'all are. Y'all are content
Yeah.
creators because you
Yep.
create content. You just may not realize it. But when it comes to uh your business, your brand, people want to know who is the face behind this brand. Who is it that is selling that? And so that's where, just like even you stated, people like when people come out and they talk about things people can relate to. So I think for you all as content creators, uh, I think it is kind of, I would say, kind of necessary and just, I think, approaching it as although it is uncomfortable, maybe a natural thing because we want people to be able to relate to you. You sell candles. You do real estate. So people want to know, hey, what is it about your candles? So you got to be able to articulate that. And so I'm just saying, just in a way to you gotta figure out how to take that layer off where you are uncomfortable. I know it's a process. I'm not saying it's easy. I know it's a process, but I think for you all as ladies and even for us, because I'm sure we have our moments where it's like, I don't know about this. But I think you have to try to figure out how to take that layer off and just get comfortable with you know, doing your thing because when the camera's off and you talk to real estate to people, you just you just go on just like that. So it's just kind of be like it's just a natural thing, but it's just a lens looking at you.
Maybe you just have to catch me off guard.
I'm with you on that, Tasha.
Uh,
Yeah.
Like if I have to prepare for something, it seems like I think I did a video when I was getting ready to sell a home, and I'm like, why can't I remember the stuff about this home? I did the bloopers, right? So when I did the bloopers, I was doing all kinds of stuff. I was spinning, I was doing crazy stuff out there at land. And I'm like, time the cameras gets it on. It's like, what are my lines? What am I supposed It's like I just draw a blank. So yeah, you just have to catch me out.
Or
That makes sense.
I guess too, like it comes with practice, cause y'all know how I used to be. I was, put my headphones on, don't nobody talk to me. I won't talk to nobody. But just getting the camera out, practicing. Now it get to the point where you really are acting. Like I have stuff. I memorize my lines, and now a lot of stuff we do with our skits be impromptu. She don't really like the scripts like that. But when I make content, I kind of rehearse my stuff and I, do it a few times. It's like once you turn the camera on, you do a couple of clips and you go look at it and like that, and you know what to fix. I think it's just repetition because
Yeah.
it's almost like once you get enough practice, like you'll be more confident and secure with it.
True. Practice. That's the key, I think, like Jeremy said, the practice. Sure.
And you know what, Tasha? Like how you were saying, catch you off guard. Think about like some of the best like portraits. To probably can speak to this. It be the ones that are off. So sometimes you may have to kind of go that route. I don't like. I'm not one that looks to pose for a picture. I'm no good at it. I feel like. But when they get me off guard, I be like, oh, that's kind of cute. And like, it's a little blue, but I still like that better than what he would look like. Spoiled and everything. And people want to connect with real humans, not polished robots anyway. So when it's cool to have a script so that you get your point across, you don't forget things like that. But then the impromptu stuff and what you really are as a person, the quirks and um that laugh that made me funny or that slogan that you say and everyone relates to you. Sometimes that's what's gonna pull them in because it's more relatable, it's more lax, and it's like, you know what? That's the real Diddy right there. That's the real Tosh. That's the real Tamika. So, sometimes it got to be like that. There's one content creator that I watch, and I'll look and I'm thinking she does a lot of hair videos. Um, and so she'll have her hair sticking straight. It was the husband walking out. He's like, oh my goodness, you really gonna keep your hair? And I be sitting there thinking, I can't believe she did this video like this. And I look and her followers go up and up and up.
Because she's showing her vulnerability. Like
And that's what most of them, to be real, before we got on here, my hair was sticking.
yeah, if you can be real and show that side of you, and like that's real, like the polished thing. You, but then you have to be able to be comfortable with that because you gonna get some negative stuff. They gon' but like she to the point where she don't care. She's just being real, and a lot more people can relate to that. And she gets positive feedback versus the trolls you gonna have. It's gonna show up anyway.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. Definitely more positive than negative for sure. And some of the stuff like can really, I don't know, it can really touch your heart, it can resonate with you and
Mhm.
kind of show you that it's all worth it, and it's that's it, you know. So that's all I wanted to say. I can run over the floor.
Oh, I thought Tamika was finna say something on that in regards to that.
Yeah, say what I would have said.
You real?
Baby, that I said this. I put that up there as advice for this. Listen, we have some videos where it's like, where we're in the bed. And so I'll put my scarf on, but I'll keep a little hair out just because I was like, they look a little bit better than having all the hair up with the scarf. So, um, um, I don't know if I can show my real, but I show my real personality. That's about the extent. I am worried about what I look like, and I don't think that's a bad thing. And I like that even with the content creator I'm referring to, she'll show you the real, but she gonna show you, okay, with this real hairstyle of mine, I got some hair in the drawer that's left over from 7 weeks ago, and I'm gonna show you how you can use that hair you got your drawer from 7 weeks ago, and it's just a scoop. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, that's so beneficial to me. So that's that. I had to find how I can go about doing it that way, I guess. But you ain't gonna see the real. I think that's no fair. Well, let me ask y'all this. So in that video, she also talked about like that she had a preferred platform, or whatever. And I think she said hers was TikTok. Is there a preferred one for y'all? And guys included.
For me, Facebook has been my preferred because it's been the most successful platform. I started there first and then branched out to the others. So Facebook, then YouTube, um, and then TikTok. Instagram is last. I don't know what's up with that, but I would say that's more so why it's preferred. I feel like it's easier to grow on there than it is a lot of the other platforms. So I prefer Facebook. But yeah, I gotta realize I guess I am kind of turning into the crowd because Instagram, maybe that's where all the young people are. So
I like mine is Instagram.
Is that your preferred platform? Is that
Well, if you're gonna family, is this considered a platform?
Do you create content and post it on Pinterest?
Yeah,
But do
depends.
you do that though?
No, but I feel like it's Instagram.
Okay, okay.
So, Tamika, are you putting your photos out there, Tamika?
Mm. Tamika, are you putting your photos out there?
I mean, you're a photographer.
I've started.
Tamika had photos that she hasn't even posted. Like, and I mean like nice photos, like that she's done with models and stuff like that. She's little like every artist out there, like Prince and Michael Jackson. You know how like they pass away and then they have like all this secret catalog of music that never got released. That's literally yeah. She's the artist that has a secret catalog of all this different stuff that just hasn't been released. And I'm like why she keep
Because I'm still editing hundreds of photos from a wedding.
and she's such a perfectionist, and I'm just like, just put this stuff out here. People don't even see some of the stuff. She's created some amazing photos, and I'm just like, and that's what's so funny is the difference in our personality, And I try to glean from her personality because she's strong in areas where I'm weak. I'm the type of person that like post it and let's fix it as we go. Tamika's like, let's perfect it and then post it. And maybe the right place is somewhere in the middle, but she's got some fire content that just has not been posted, and I'm just like sitting back here like, okay.
for her to say Instagram, like you can be real successful on Instagram with like carousels and stuff like that. Like I say,
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, man.
definitely tap into that.
She doesn't even have to post carousels. She's literally has photos of legit models like this. It's not like she's taking pictures of me. I mean, these people that she has photos of are amazing because she's a photographer. And if you think about it, if you're a photographer and you say, "Hi, I'm gonna go rent this studio. Can you come and just take some?" Like, if you're a model, you want pictures, so these models will come and take pictures with her for free. You know, and it's the great photo. These people look amazing, and her photos look amazing. I'm like, post that stuff.
What's the hold up, Twinkie?
There, I'm getting there. And then at the same time, I'm thinking about, well, how do I just, you don't want to just post a photo and like leave it there. Like you have to put a concept behind the photo because the photo tells a story. So it's like coming up with the ideas. It's not just taking the photos and posting them. It's okay. How can I reach people with this photo? Like,
What else can I do?
Mm.
And I don't do that. So it's like it's a learning process.
I don't know. I think about stuff different because I think I think people are delusional, and people will see a picture of a model and just immediately imagine themselves as the model, and they'll see that outfit and they'll be like, "Ooh, I want Tamika to take pictures of me in that outfit so I can look like that." And it's like, well, you're not gonna look like that, but we will post with your picture. It'll leave the business either way. I don't care. Just come get your picture.
Yeah. So what if Tamika putting one picture out there of one of those models? What if putting one photo out there is kind of like maybe a life-changing moment where, you got other people, other models that see it and they're like, "Okay, who took this photo?" I'm saying like that could be a way for you to even gain clients or even like Jeremy said, Instagram is definitely the place for photos because that's what people do. They put photos on Instagram. So what about that? I mean, just putting maybe a few out there. I mean, Charlton is saying they're bombed, so maybe one, two, one a week, maybe.
I'm getting there. Now, time management. Remember, we just had the conversation where I was saying, like, I feel like I have 4 jobs. Well, one of those 4 jobs takes up a lot of time right now,
Which one?
editing all those photos from the wedding.
Mm.
You
Yeah.
That's true. That is true. It is time consuming. It's a lot of photos, and then people are crazy when it comes to weddings.
Current corner for wedding photos is 6 to 8 weeks. And people be thinking, oh, I'm getting my photos back in 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Mm.
I have to filter through. They're not all per.
Okay, so let me ask you this question. This is a little bit of a turning a corner, but it kind of relates to what she's talking about. Do y'all feel as women that you have an easier or more difficult time creating content? Do you feel like it's easier for female content creators, or do you feel like it's more difficult?
You said difficult. Tamika, you said difficult.
Oh,
I feel like with us, everything's visual. So it's not only about what you're putting out, it's how do I look putting this out?
hmm. Hmm. And that makes it more difficult?
I mean, that's my perspective.
Okay,
It's just me.
interesting. So it's and you save it for last. I want to give Tasha and Davey
Yeah. So it's more of a thinking before you put it out there. Is that what you're saying to me?
Yes, because we're thinkers. Like, and I overthink everything. This is my first.
Overthink, yeah. Hey,
You me, you me.
that's good. Oh, okay. Tasha, you were trying to say?
Yeah, I'm right there with you, Tamika. I overthink everything. And so I think it's the when you say we're visual, but we also want to make sure that it makes sense. So if you're putting it like for instance with your pictures, if you put your pictures out there, like you said you want to tell a story, instead of just putting it out there. I'm not like Charlton, who just throw it out there. I would have to do exactly what you're saying. Hey, um, why am I putting this picture out here? What are people gonna think when I just throw this picture out here? So I think it's the thinking behind it. So I think it's a little bit more challenging, but it also may not be women and men. It might just be your personality, because I think it's some men out there that overthink things as well. So I think it's just your personality and just how you view things. Because yeah, I'm an overthinker, so it would be hard for me to just throw something out there. So it would be hard for me as a woman to just do that.
Interesting.
Mhm.
Huh.
Davy?
You know what, guys?
Come on.
Oh, the dog.
Perfect. Thank you.
So it's difficult in the aspects that you guys are bringing up. We are visual, so we're thinking about what we're gonna look like and everything. Um, we are overthinkers, so then sometimes it makes it a little bit harder for us to just get on there and do what needs to be done. But more people are drawn to women, the creators, than they are men. See, because drawn to watching women than I am.
Yes.
I think there's just so much we have to offer than these guys on here. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Um, we bring something different. You know what I mean? Think about like we as women, what we bring to a marriage, what we bring to our children as their mother, what we bring to the friends that we have, what we bring to ministry, what we bring to our jobs, like we pour all into it. So I feel like think about and if we just being real, I'm sure in the background it's Tasha that's helping Brian with a lot of his stuff sometimes, right? I'm the one giving Jeremy ideas sometimes in the background, and I see the benefit of it in these videos. And Tamika as well. I'm sure that there's things that she's able to bring to Charlton. So there's something that we're just naturally giving and that we eat. Like there's something else that we're able to bring that I feel like guys aren't. So it can be difficult. So I'm not taking that away from y'all. Y'all my girls. But I do feel like people are more drawn to women than men.
I totally agree. And, you literally took the words out of my mouth.
Yes, because I noticed that too. Is if I make content by myself, I don't get as much of a reaction. I had Devion in it.
Superstar. Yeah.
Yeah,
It is a little bit like Tamika has such a very sweet persona. And when we're in public, see what I was gonna say in relation to what Devion was saying, for some reason when it's men as content creators, I do feel like not only are people less naturally drawn, there's a bit of defensiveness sometimes when it comes to men. Like if Tamika and I walking around in public with our camera, right? And I as a man walk up to a random person and be like, hey, can I take your photo? You know, they might be like stalker, like pervert, why are you taking my picture? Whereas if Mika walks up to a person, they'll be like, "Oh my god, yeah, do you want to take a picture of my baby too?" And the offensive are completely down, and this so she can get a lot further with people. And again, if you think about models, a lot of models are females, you know what I'm saying? And I would imagine that a lot of female models feel more comfortable with a female photographer versus a man. Again, safety reasons and all the rest. And I just feel like in the culture that we have right now, it's perfectly great. I'm all here for it. I do feel like there's a little bit of girl power going on, so women are always trying to encourage other women to get out there, be more confident. Just like the young lady that just made the video. She was saying 5 tips as a mom creator. You're like, there are so many female creators out there that in the description of their platform, they're like, this is for the ladies. I make business, media for women. I make, fashion for women, so it's just like, I mean, do any men get out there and be like, yeah, I make fashion media for men? Like, no, we did
no,
just like,
no, we say for everybody.
yeah, I just make media, you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you'd seem like a jerk, if you just catered everything to men. So it's like I do feel like I do feel like there's an opportunity. I'm saying this like in all encouragement, I know you guys are like thinking and you're like, how is this gonna come across? Like I feel like the world is crying for you guys. They're waiting for
True.
you guys, you know.
True. True.
Yeah. I remember one time Tamika wasn't feeling well and I had to fill in and teach her lesson for you. And those people beat me up in the comments. They were just like, what's Tamika? Oh my gosh, you're messing up the lesson. When is she coming back? I was just like, my bad, so yeah.
That's funny.
Wow. Yeah.
Hmm. Good stuff. Okay, I got another video I'm gonna share. I think it kind of relates to this subject we're talking about now. Let me see if I can get it pulled over here. Give me 1 second.
Did Tasha say her preferred platform?
Oh wait, Tasha, did you say your preferred platform?
Oh, she was getting out of it. Look at her face.
Look at that.
Tasha, what's your preferred platform?
to watch because I'm not really on them.
To create content.
You're only figures.
Um,
If you could post
if I could post, I guess right now it would be Facebook.
Facebook.
Yeah, I don't do enough of the other two. Listen, it's a challenge. Look, I am very challenged when it comes to some of these platforms. I have a lot of help with just the few little videos that I put out. I have a lot of help because I'm like, what? How they putting these words up here? How they doing this? How they doing that? Listen, just do it for me, and then I don't learn.
Yeah, we
Well, I guess Brian and Charlton, y'all automatically YouTube, huh?
yeah. For me, it's first YouTube and then probably it's probably a toss up between Instagram. I think lately I've been doing more Instagram and then Facebook. Well, of course, I got it cross posting, so what I post on Instagram goes to Facebook, but primary is YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, same because I feel like YouTube is the one platform for long format content. I mean, you can post longer content on the other platforms, but I feel like people don't come to those platforms for that, you know. So they just
Now, wait a minute. I just tapped into some because of Devion. Now, there are some videos because I was like, how do people sit on here and watch somebody, the whole family make a plate? It was 10 minutes and it has so many views. I'm like, how are people sitting there watching this whole thing? Everybody come up, line up, they make the place. And I was like, 10 minutes on Facebook with that many views?
mm,
It's wild.
Yeah.
are they
I
watching
mean,
the
because
whole
they're
video?
waiting to see they're looking to see the outcome. So they'll have so many cheese sides and big drinks, and then the whole family lines up and they're like, all right, what do you want on your plate? And so people are interested in the food. They're looking to see, then they'll have one kid that'll ask for 10 burgers. And you're looking like there's 15. How's that kid gonna get 10? What are they gonna do to make sure that the other three people behind them eat? Like so I showed it to Jeremy and I'll sit there and I'll watch it the full 10 minutes. Sometimes I'll skip forward because I know that one girl is gonna ask for 10 burgers and 10 chicken strips. And then I'll be like, and then I want to go in the comments and say, stop giving her that much. But I mean, it's out there. I don't they got me pulled in. So then we jumped on the bandwagon and had your mom make that place.
Yeah, and they got almost with like 70,000 views in like a couple of hours. I was like, whoa, like I didn't think people want to watch make no plays. But we find out the church.
Argue with food. I don't care what it is, what you're wearing. You can do anything with food, and somebody's gonna watch it from beginning to end because we like food over here.
Interesting. Guess y'all got to give us the haps on that, Reese's. Making plates. We'll digress on that, but she was pretty much talking about how we need
40.
women over 40. We need you to, I guess the same principles apply regardless, but we need you to put your content out there. And she was saying, kind of like what Devion was saying, like where there are women looking for you, there are people looking for your content and just want to be able to relate to you, and you just need to stop overthinking and just create the content. And she wasn't even talking about just things specific, but just, I mean, just some things like Jeremy and Devian, they're putting things about, making dinner. They got Jeremiah making dinner. It could be just simple things where people can relate to it. Just like, you are the lawyer guy and he talks about uh his kids and his dog that he don't like. And he's getting thousands of views just over him talking about this stuff that, man, I got this dog. I don't even like this dog. My kids got to be watching this dog. And he's getting thousands of views, but people can relate to that. And so with her, she's just saying, women, we need you to just come on, put your content out there. And so I thought that
The other thing she was also saying, if I could add something to it, Brian, is that she was saying that like women over 40 can provide substance. And she was saying by and large, the content that's out there from a younger audience, not to, belittle anybody, but she was saying it was a little bit more shallow. But she was like, if you're older, you got more experience, you got substance behind your experience, and you can share those experiences and really help some people. So yeah, she had a really good clip, you know.
Yep, she did.
Like most of the content I've been seeing of people over 40 that are women or women that are having babies later in life. Like I'm seeing a lot of that.
Mm.
Yes.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Anybody planning on having babies, lady?
Yeah.
Babies?
What? What do I think about that? You're saying?
Another one?
Oh no, no, it is all done. No. Oh,
Oh, and no more.
yeah.
So what you're not going back. All right. So what do you all think would be well, I guess before you get to that, what are do you feel like something that you've done that you feel I'm really proud of that work I did? Is it something some kind of content you created? Maybe you got a response, maybe you got a comment, maybe I don't know. Um, but there was something that like you got maybe some work you did, content you created, regardless of what it is, and you got a great response from a photo or one of the marriage reels.
Yeah. Which I'll go ahead with that.
It's been so long. I'm so terrible. I think I've said this before how I have such a hard time posting content. Like he keeps talking about all these photos I have. I said at some point I literally took time off next month so I can get some stuff done. So maybe that's on the agenda. But I do feel like I have like a ton of photos from different workshops or photo shoots I've done and I haven't posted anything because I've been overthinking. And I do have some stuff up on Facebook, but I noticed, like, I get a lot of views and no, like, responses to the photos. So I don't know.
I guess for me, I like when when the kids are out this summer that we did a lot of not a lot, but we did some videos with the kids and they were able to just kind of see our family dynamic. We've been shooting content for what about 2 years now? And initially we kind of started out with just videos about the two of us, but seeing the kids in the videos, they were able to just kind of see our family dynamics, some of the inside jokes that we have with one another. That's been some pretty proud moments. I find myself sometimes just you'll look at the responses you get. But sometimes I go back and I'll just look at the videos and I'm like, man, these are memories I'm gonna cherish forever. Like Haley will be out of the house in just 2 years, 2 or 3 years, and this is time I won't get back. So I enjoy going back and looking at those videos of our dynamic and how we laugh and joke, and other people may not understand, but we know when we say this and all of that. So I guess that would be it for me.
Talk, talk to you.
Um, okay, this is not my platform. Okay. So I'm just kind of filibuster.
So
But I think more so like my real estate videos. If if I'm like showing pictures of a house, like if I have the house and the music and all of that in the background, or like I know I made the one video where the guy came and did it at and showed I mean filmed us at one of the model homes. I got a lot of reels and actually clients on that, but I really don't have a lot. As I keep saying, I don't have a lot of videos. The only thing I stay is my pictures that I send out. Like when I'm putting pictures on Facebook, I get a lot of information from that, but or comments, but I don't have much, Brian.
Well, you got quite a bit.
So but yeah, I would have to get some stuff so I can be more, I can have some more to say. But right now, I don't feel like I have a lot to say on the subject of content creation because I don't create a lot of content. And the other thing is this, I don't. When I look at maybe because I'm comparing, maybe because I'm looking at all of y'all, right? That are doing stuff like every minute almost. And then I'm like, I do a random video maybe once every 2 months. So I can't call myself a content creator.
So I thought, I'm on your path. Shit. And I'm so glad you brought up the real estate business because thinking about the fact that we purchased not one but two homes from the Tasha Renee Hill. And that is not her middle name. But he pulled y'all in, right? Think about this house that we're in right now. You shot content in regards to it and you allowed us to tell our story of how we went through the process with you, how you walked us through the process, how even issues with our first house, like how you and Brian were able to come by and show us how to work on certain things. The house wasn't a total loss because of this one little issue that we never had to do because we would have the maintenance come out to the apartment, right? You guys were able to walk us through these things and we were able to explain this in detail, how you go to bat for us, how you are not willing to stop until we find a house that we're happy with, how you're going back and forth with the homeowner to get us all that we can get. So now you got some content you can be proud about. All right, so I want you to dwell on that, the quantity. Okay,
Come on, still preach this, huh?
so the okay. So the real estate business and all the efforts that you put into, and I don't say efforts, all the time that you spend, the money that you have invested in regards to the products that you produce for your accounting business. Listen, we're working in confidence here. You don't sell yourself short. Where you caught yourself doing that, I'm here to let the people know. My friend Tasha Renee Shrimp is so a big thing. God won't shoot a whole bunch of videos, but what you do produce, and I I've watched other videos that you have of other people that you've been able to get homes for, and all that they went through, how they trusted you through this process, and everything. Not don't stay yourself short out there, Tasha.
Yeah,
Don't-
that's true. I like that. I think it's and I'll let Tamika talk, but I know Tasha, she talked about, okay, there was a video, a real estate video she did. We went out to shoot it and um went out to shoot it and we wrote a quick script and she talked about, well, I couldn't remember my lines, but we wrote a quick script. And it was hot out there, but within 30 minutes, we shot the video, we were done. And to me, she did a awesome job. I mean, of course, we had these bloopers that we could share with people like, hey, look at these bloopers I did. But what I think what she doesn't understand or what she's kind of it's kind of going like I said with perception because her personality where she was doing jokes out there and she didn't realize she was joking. She was just kind of natural at it where she was making these mistakes. She was like, oh, what's my line? What am I supposed to do here? What am I supposed to say? And it was just natural, but she did a great job, and we put it all together. It was a great video, and of course, after that, we had a little Google where we could show her how look, you looking at this perfect video that she made, but look at all the bloopers that she had, which was just it was just funny. But I think it all goes to perspective, like she said, the quality that you put out there is really good. We just got to there kind of produces, but you in them, you ain't for sure.
Yeah, he talked to her. What was the question again?
Oh no, it just come out this perspective. It comes down. I think it comes down to perspective. Just like she was saying, I don't think, I don't consider myself a content creator. I think that Tamika, I think it's kind of the same. Where she's just, I don't consider myself a content creator. I'm just, just kind of going about it. But they really are. They are.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Gotta get out of my bubble. Thanks, Devion.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. That's what I'm here for. Pardon me?
All right. So what do I don't know if anyone else has anything to chime in, but what do y'all think? Or what can get you over these humps as content creators? What
Get out of my own, get out of myself.
Good at yourself.
I just told him, what's that? Yes. I think time management is my problem because I'm juggling. We're juggling a lot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that could be.
Yeah, that too.
So it's like, do I keep working on this or post this or do I get sleep?
I'm with you, Tamika. It's time to lay down, go sleep. We'll do this another day. Put one of the old videos up and tell Amy to hold off.
The signal and define.
Oh,
Totally agree. The top management. I'm in school right now. Uh, haven't been in this new position, on the job, and then my kids back in school. Um, yeah, I just that's it for me. I don't have the energy for nothing else. I just want to go lay down. So, again, it's that motivation of knowing like people are looking for this content, or whatever. So I have to just push through, and that's what we have to do as women. And y'all know we juggle so much. So, got to keep that thing going. Throw a couple of them balls out the way and then just hold this one, knock that thing on out, and then bring the other ones back in. Keep juggling it.
absolutely.
Well, I definitely want to say that I appreciate the ladies. I appreciate you guys support. I appreciate your participation. Because I think as husbands, us doing these things, we don't want to do it by ourselves. We want you guys to have fun with us if it's something that we're passionate about. I even think scripture says that two is better than one. Come on, sir. You'd return. So I could get a return, but I could get a return by myself, but I get a good return when you participate with me. And I I see it as bonding. I see it as something that we get to do together, and that makes something fun with our marriage. I think it's like because like we do church together, and then we have this household that we have together, and we entertain ourselves. But it's fun to have like a business and something like that you're building together. Y'all wouldn't imagine everything that we went through to try to put this little room together over the past. Hey, listen. Over the past week, I mean, it's it. Yeah. Figured out these chairs and are going back and forth. We set up a whole Pinterest board, and I was asking her like, "What do you feel about this?" And by the time I ordered the chairs, and I spent a whole Saturday morning trying to put these chairs together, and I couldn't get one of the arms on, and Tamika came in here and she was like, "I think you put it on backwards," So
Give me an hour
yeah,
to get it.
she couldn't wait to say that right there. So, well, it's that it was we spent all day Saturday going to like Kirkland's and Nebraska Furniture Mart and all that stuff, and it's just like but it's fun, like, we spent the whole day together, and it was just like, that's what makes this kinda fun, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, I just feel like we want you guys to come have fun with us. Yeah, I like how you put
She was in that wedding with me. That was the first time we did any photography together.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So it was a happy month.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he's burning up out there too, right?
Oh my gosh, bro. I mean, like
One of the bridesmaids fainted.
yeah, she did. Yeah, the middle. Yeah. I mean, it was so hot out there. It was like 103, 104, and it was like there was like no shade. So it was just like and it was like the what time did the wedding start? Like 4 o'clock in the afternoon or something?
30.
Yeah.
Still hot.
Oh man, it was just I mean, that sun was just beaming direct. And I think what made it more difficult is the different rooms that they had, like the bridal suite and the groom suite. the rooms, the AC was not on when we first arrived to the facility. So it took a couple of hours for the rooms to kind of cool down, and they really didn't quite cool down. So there was like no reprieve from the heat, inside or outside. And and then like, you got camera equipment overheating and stuff like that.
Oh, I was praying.
Yeah, it was an experience. So, but yeah. But see that hey, great memories. That's fun.
Got great fans. It is great.
Oh, but grapes,
He's
she if you let her tell it all, come on, girl. Hop in the whip to get her kids.
shout out to Kyrie later.
We will be on audio, Jeremy.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Yes, I will say that all the handle setups through the storm and through the rain, Brian is there to help me out. He is my muscle because I need muscle. And he's there for every last one. I think it was one that he might have missed because he had to work, but he still set me up till he left. But and he came up there later. But I do agree with that. It's fun when when your spouse is there to help you out. So thanks.
Come on, what?
Appreciate you.
Doing what I can, doing what I can. Yeah, yeah. Doing what I can. No, and I like to help her out, because I know, like Solomon shared, women got, y'all have so many thoughts in your head. So if I can help, alleviate some of that, I try to do what I can. I don't know the candles, I don't make them, but I know how to, help her out with that and just, be there to support or whatever. So it is fun. I agree with Charlton. It's fun to be there to, where she gets to connect with different people and, they get to talk about all these things. I didn't realize Campbell was as big as it was. I was like, oh wow, people love these things, huh? Okay. Yeah. So
And I get a lot of men. I didn't know men love those like they do.
Or
And they come up and I mean, sometimes it's some young boys. They'll come up and I'm like, are they really gonna buy something? And then they come through. It's like, oh no, I'm gonna get that and I'm gonna get that one. I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I know he didn't realize it as much. And he's my smell tester. So uh, might like it, he might not, but he gets to smell a lot of different scents in here.
oh yeah,
nice.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah, we appreciate y'all too.
Yeah, I feel like I still buy candles, but like the bulk of the candles I get come from you.
Thank you, Tamika. I appreciate that. And that video, Devion and Jeremy, is still going strong. I see the candle video, the one where, oh my gosh, that is crazy.
It was white.
Oh, Jeremy, we're losing your voice again.
Let's see. Yeah. Is it better now?
Oh yeah.
Yep, much better.
Can you hear me good?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
I would say one of the guys said something on there. He was like, the marketing part of the candles, because he's like, you know, you got to be able to make it entertaining. Like that's how they say entertaining first. And he was like, the marketing aspect of it, where you made it funny, it makes you want to buy the candle. So that's why content creation is the key of business owner now.
right?
Your content there. Okay. True that. True that.
Yes.
Well, guys, this has been great. A wonderful conversation. We must do this again because,
Yeah, soon. I thought it.
yeah, this could be, we just kind of touched the tip of the iceberg. We didn't really even dive in deep, but we're already an hour and 16 in. But this has been good. I think great conversations. I think everybody has has shared some amazing information that I think can help, especially from the women's perspective. I think a lot of women can relate to everything that y'all have stated, and even men, because men overthinking have all those some of those things too. But I think like Devian, I think it was Devian that said that for some reason people are drawn just I don't know, for whatever reason the natural aspect drawn to women. Not that they're not drawn to men, but it's just something about the personality of a woman. So but we do appreciate you all being here tonight. And Tamika, Charlton, Jeremy, Devian, thank y'all. Anybody have any final words before we wrap this up? And we'll let y'all get on with your night.
No, but thanks for having us, man. This was fun. Yeah, yeah. Give me a really good.
Let's go. No. Yes, we enjoyed it. Yes, we shall do it again. Well, yes, thank y'all for being here. I want to thank everybody that was able to watch and able to be here with us on tonight. I want to thank y'all again, Jeremy, Jeremy, and Dion, and Tamika and Charlton. Thank y'all for being here. If you're watching this video, of course, we would like you to like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, and share this with somebody. Share this with some women creators out there, even men creators. Share this with them. But I want to thank everybody again for being here. Thank y'all again, guys, and hey, we'll see you all in the next one. Take care.
All right.